BassResinator here. I am super excited. I ordered this big mold from IntoResin, and it's the large clam mold. But a problem occurred. It had a hole in it down underneath. So I was pouring resin and it was just going through. So I contacted IntoResin and they said, send us pictures. So I did, and they're like, this is odd. That's never happened before. And I said, I've never had a problem with you before, but what can we do? And they said, we'll make another one. It showed up. But they also said, because of the inconvenience, we're going to send you something else. And that's what I'm going to use. Sorry, my little torch is falling over. They sent me a free gift. Oh, what is this? What is this, you say? Let me open. I'm super excited about this. This is the turtle water ripple. And they say put in some clear resin, and they do mention what's the word I want to use? UV resin, and say that works very well for the first layer. So I am going to do that. And when I did order the mold to begin with, this one that was faulty, I also had ordered, and I was so distraught because the mold was one that I really wanted, because I have the smaller clam mold with the pearl inside, and this is the big one, and so is this one. But I was so looking forward to make it, and then I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do when lightning strikes me? Okay, enough of Billy Joel. But I ordered these intense powders from IntoResin. I have no idea if that's a language or a numbers, like 18.6, 18.7. That's what it looks like to me. And then I don't know what that is. One of two. I don't know. I don't know what if that's words or numbers. I'm not sure, but I will use that in the second, after I put the layer of UV resin down. Now, because this is a mostly opaque, I have out my double-sided UV curing lamp, and so yeah, I'm just humming and hawing because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm going to put a layer of UV resin in. I'm not going to fill it up. That wasn't good. I just put a big old bubble. And I think his head also has some of that water ripple, but I don't trust myself with it. I need to make sure it looks like there's a bubble or two hanging around. In the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. Don't know if any of you remember the movie Bedknobs and Broomsticks, but that's where that song originated. Come on now. Come up to the surface. so I can pop you. We will pop you. I'm sure hoping that this UV resin will cure from the underside. I didn't want to touch the edge, and I didn't, and both of those bubbles went hasta la bye-bye. Cool. Okay, into the lamp we go. Now, I don't know if this lamp is going to be nice. No, I need to get, there we get, just got to twist it a little bit. I'm going to put that on for 3 minutes, and I'll come back to you. While that is cooking in there, it says 4 colors iridescent pigment powder. I swear, those look like flakes to me. I'm going to try it as powder. Okay, that looks... See, I'm thinking the head in there has a little bit of ripple effect as well. I was going to pour... that looks not quite level. Oh, it is. Okay. It just... optical illusion, I guess. The grand illusion. And I was planning on doing a 1 hour cure resin in there, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I'm going to mix up some, well, I say that, and I got a dirty pot here. Not going to use that one because it's got some junk in it. So I have another one of those over here. Clean as a whistle, never been used. Okay, hopefully that bubble will go away before I need it, because the first step now is to take one of these colors, and I want to get one that looks, this has kind of a pinkish color, that has kind of a pinkish orangish color, kind of purplish, and that has blue. I want blue. I want it to look sort of like the ocean. Sort of like. I have not used these. I have not used this mold. We are having some fun now. I swear these are flakes. Those are flakes. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't do that. Stop it. Okay. Grab a few. Put them in. Wow. Put some in there. Into the resin itself, and I can mix that up. This I'm going to try and burnish in place. This is not powder. These are flakes. Man. Use some really bad English here. Me and flakes. Flakes and I. Okay, got the lid back on. Ah! Now to try and keep this from blowing to kingdom come. Okay. Here's what I will do. Tape to the rescue. Tape me back. That was really bad. I know. I know. Now I gotta get a brush. Burnish. That's not burnishing. This brush, I think, is too soft to. Well, okay. Back to this drawing board. Get my little silicone brush. I was wanting to put some color in there too. Some blue color. Well, I still can. Okay, just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I have my Tulum glitter to go along with those flakes. I'm not going to put very much of this. This is really pretty stuff from Tropical Glitz. It adds a little bit of color. Kind of a I don't know if it looks too sea oceany yet or not. I hope it will get that way. Sorry, my fingers are in the way. All I'm doing is using that silicone brush to get the rest of this out of this little pot. You just have to believe what I'm saying. Okay, got the majority of it out, and some has gone up into the head area. Get a little bit more to go up in there. And then under the lamp. And I'll be right back. Now, for the last layer, or the second to the last layer, I'm going to mix in some sky blue resin dye from Let's Resin. I cured that little bit that was in the pot. Don't know what I'll use that for, but I've got it. Don't want this to be too... You can see that glitter in there, that tulum, as well as the sparklies from those flakes. Okay, 2 drops is all I think we'll need. Just add a little bit more color. Try not to stir this too quickly. Oh, there come the bubbles. I was trying not to get bubbles to come up. Well, now that I got bubbles coming up, I'll have to sit and let this degas for a bit. And I hope this is cured on the very underside. If not, when I pull it out, I will definitely find out. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Come on out of there. I'm going to make it go a little quicker this time instead of using that little tiny brush. Use a popsicle stick to coax it out of this mixing pot. I love making sea turtles, and I feel I do a really good job with them, but I did not have this mold. So when it came as a free gift, I'm like, oh, how did you know? Don't know if that's getting on up in the head or not, but back under the lamp. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm going to finish this up now. I hope that got all the way up in the head. It looks like it did, but can't really tell. Like it could use just a little bit more. Leg over here. There we go. I don't think it's going to go anywhere else now. Looks like I may have a little trimming to do right here on this side. We'll see. Okay, back under the lap. I'm going to go 5 minutes this time. Hopefully that gets everything cured all the way up. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Okay, I don't know where that bubble came up from, but good thing it's on the underside. Anticipation is making me wait, making me wait. He feels cured. The head's not coming out of there, though. Come on. Wow. That is uber cool. Okay, so I didn't get the same effect that I was wanting with those flakes. I do have some, what is that? Aurora powder. I'm going to make another one. Another one. And it looks like he didn't get all the way in under the chin. Well, you know what? That's easily remedied. Well, let's do, and I know this is almost out. I have a big bottle of Let's Resin UV resin, which I will get, I'm sure, because I know this is not going to have enough for another round. Look at that. And just every time it does that, bloop, bloop. Bubble City. I will stand this on its head and set that over there. Said I'd set that over there. No, not going to set that there because it's going to fall over. And with these, you're not supposed to use dog's barking at something. Woofing at something. He's not really barking. He just not supposed to use alcohol on these handmade molds. That is super pretty, but I want better. Whoops, hello, just bump that. dog hair over here on the edge. Okay. Boom. Did I get them all? Oh, it looks like there's a couple more. Come to the top. Okay, under the lamp, and I'll get out the Aurora powder. Okay, got my Aurora powder out, and I got a applicator foamy brush here. Okay. Put this powder away. Now I want to seal that in with a little bit of resin. I want some to go in the head. Oy, it just about slipped out of my hand. Want some to go into the head. Bake it for a bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got that out, and I took this, because it was empty now, and I put some of the Let's Resin UV resin in here, and I mixed in some sky blue dye, so now I have a bottle of blue, so I should just be able to spew out blue. Now there may be a little bit of clear in this tip. Not much. Get that up in there. That tail filled up. I saw it. Okay, that was fun, huh? And I saw a couple bubbles. That's probably from me mixing it. But now, back under there for 5 minutes, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm going to take pictures of these afterwards, but while that one's baking, it's got a really high domed back when I can get it in better lighting so that you can see through. It is gorgeous. And I can't wait for this other one to come out. I did feel his chin. Could put a little bit more, but it doesn't need it. It doesn't have anything sharp under there now. But wow. Isn't that something else? And this was the free gift. Thank you so much, IntoResin. Thank you for sending a replacement mold for the one that was faulty, but this little guy, oh man, you have made my day. You know, there's people that talk about Happy Mail and getting stuff that they weren't expecting. I was expecting that, not this. This is definite Happy Mail for me. Okay, we'll let the other one cook a little bit more, and then we'll put these out in a different lighting situation and get some stills. 5 minutes later, I can see some shininess going on down there with that aurora. Let loose of the head. Yeah, there's a little dimple right there. Dimple. Well, both of them have them now. Wow. Okay, that mold is the bomb. And if that one is that way, what will that one be? Whoo! Okay, I'm going to take these guys out and get some stills. These are super nice. Okay, actually, I'll just take the camera with me and go to another room so I have different light. Okay, here these guys are. Remember I told you that back was kind of tall. Look at that shiny. This is the one with the aurora powder in it. Wow, I just can't get over how pretty these things are. And those flakes in that one on the left, and the aurora powder's on the right. Man, okay, get you dizzy there. Okay, subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, you should be. Sign up, it's free. Stick around while the credits are rolling. Not really any credits, but I'll show some stills of these. Okie doke. See you next time.